For these warm-up problems, I want you guys to find the area. These are two rectangles. We know they're rectangles because we have the 4 90-degree angles in our corners. So hopefully you guys remember the formula for an area. If you're having troubles, use those elbow partners, person next to you, people around you to figure out the formula and find the area of these two rectangles. I'll give you guys like 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes. It shouldn't take too long. Feel free to discuss. You guys don't have to sit in silence. Use your partners to discuss. Just draw the pretty shape. Make sure you guys are trying to find the area. If you feel stumped, use your partners. Like 2 more minutes. Feel free to talk, guys. Don't have to. Seconds. Okay. Hands up here. So who can remember the formula for an area of a rectangle? Length times width. A for area is length times width. Another way that we can write this is our length is also our base, right? And then we have our width is how tall this is, which would also be our height. So area can also be written as base times height. Okay, so if we were to do the first one, length times width, we would have 4 inches times 3.5 inches, right? And what do we get when we multiply 4 times 3.5? 14.5 inches squared. So I'm going to go over these units. Is that right? No, it's not 14.5. 14, huh? Yeah. our units. So our units are inches squared. Because we're multiplying an inch times an inch, we get inches squared. There's 2 of them now. So make sure you guys pay attention to the units. It shouldn't be 14 just inches. It's inches squared. Okay. So let's start the notes. Do anyone have any questions with those 2? Everybody remember the area of the rectangle? Okay. So here's the title for our notes today. We're in section 10.1 now. And it's finding the areas of parallelograms and triangles. And we have our question of the day. Make sure you guys write it down to explain how to set up and solve for the area of a parallelogram and a triangle. Both of them. And then our 3 words of the day are base, height, and area. Okay, so our first word is base. The base of a shape is any of its sides. Usually for the base, you would think of the bottom. So usually we choose the bottom of the shape as our base of the shape. But the base can be any side of the shape. So it would be the bottom of the triangle or the bottom of the parallelogram. Second word is height. So height is a length perpendicular to the base. We're going to go over perpendicular. So we have to remember that the base and the height are perpendicular, and perpendicular is what? Does anyone remember what perpendicular means? 90 degrees. So it makes what kind of an angle? A right angle. So we always have our height. We make this 90 degrees with some base. So you got to look for the 90-degree symbol. That will help you to find the height. So the base and the height are always perpendicular, which is how many degrees? 90 degrees, that right angle. Okay. And then our third word with the diagram is area. So the area of a shape is the number of square units enclosed by the figures. So we see the square units, just like we did in the first 2 examples. We got squared inches, or inches squared, or centimeters squared. And then the other key word is it's enclosed by the figure. So if I find the area of this one, it's everything on the inside, shaded on the inside of this area. So our formula for area that we found for our rectangle was okay. So area is the square units enclosed by the figure. So we have area of rectangle is base times height, which is the same for a square. Okay. So here is our first shape. 2 different pictures here. with a rectangle or a square, it's base times height. And the height is at 90 degrees. So it can be drawn two different ways. You can see this drawn two different ways on a test and homework, where the height is shown drawn on the inside, or for a parallelogram it could be drawn on the outside, but it still makes a 90-degree angle with your base, which is the bottom. The area is what times what? Base times height. And the height makes what angle with the base? 90 degrees, or perpendicular, or right angle. So I got this copy down. I don't want to go too fast. Two up here. First, we're going to look at the height and the base. For the example, I want you guys to find the height and the base and write those down. Discuss with your elbow partners which one the height and the base is. Making sure you're finding a what angle? 90-degree angle. Discuss with your elbow partners. Give you a couple minutes. And then if you find the height and the base, and you and your elbow partner agree, you guys can go ahead and find the area.
Bless you.
Feel free to talk to your elbow partners if you're getting confused on which one's the height. If you can't figure out whether the 6, the 4, the 15 would be the height, or which one's your base. And if you guys find the base and the height, then find the area of the parallelogram. 2.5. The bottom one here on example 2 is 2.5, not 25. There is a decimal kind of sort of right here. It's 2.5. Don't get scared with the decimals. I'll give you guys one more minute and then we'll go over these. checking with your elbow partner. People around you, if they look like they're lost, help them out. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do example 1. So if I were looking at this and I want to find the height, I look for that 90-degree angle. So there's my 90. So I know that this one, how tall this is, would be the height. So 4 inches. And then I go, okay, the base makes that 90-degree angle with it. It's the bottom. So it would be that 15 inches. Now to go a step further, we're finding the area. And what is the formula for the area?
Base times width.
You have a base and a height. You don't have length and width, you have a base and a height. So this would be 4 inches times 15 inches.
60
Inches squared.
60 inches squared. Good job. If you guys do forget the 2, that would be wrong. It should be inches squared.